Howie Roseman at it again, folks. Just added a talented young running back to the Eagles roster after the Will Shipley injury. It'll be interesting to see how serious that injury ends up being since he did make this trade. I don't think Tank Bigsby is going to be a healthy scratch every single week. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for all your support. I really do appreciate it. Do me a favor and take a moment and smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. It truly does. I do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content as we get rolling into another Birds season. So, Tank Bigsby, running back, Jacksonville, I believe it was their leading rusher last year with in fact, let's just go right to that and check it. 766 yards. That was only on 168 carries, over 4.5 yards a carry, 4.6. Also had 7 touchdowns. So this is a solid running back that can carry a bit of a load. And I think that is really, really important for the Philadelphia Eagles because I don't think, I mean, I would love it, but I don't think we should expect Saquon Barkley to carry the ball 345 times again this season, injury free. I mean, look, if he can carry 250, and average 5.5 yards a carry. I think what was it, 5.8 last year? I think that is plenty. Now you got somebody like Tank Bigsby who can back him up, who's a solid, explosive running back, who's young, who I think also has 2 more seasons left on a contract that is minimal. So, Howie just keeps upgrading the bottom of the roster. This is, I mean, think since what, in the last 3 weeks, since August 17th, he wide receiver John Mechie and a sixth from the Texans, giving up tight end Harrison Bryant and a fifth. Then he went and got quarterback Sam Howell and a sixth rounder from the Vikings for a fifth and a seventh. After that, it was boom, went and got offensive tackle Fred Johnson from the Jaguars for a seventh. Then they traded offensive tackle Darian Kinnard to the Packers for a seventh. And now, of course, acquiring running back Tank Bigsby from the Jaguars for a fifth and a sixth round draft pick. Again, he's a legit running back. He's a young guy, almost 800 yards last year, 7 touchdowns, over 4.5 yards a carry. This is a guy who can help in the running game. This is a guy that can contribute, not just a guy who is there because Will Shipley is injured, not just a guy who's there to stand on the sideline. And that's why I said it does make you wonder how long term the Will Shipley injury is. So that's going to be interesting. But I also think what this really means that I think is good for the Eagles is simply the fact that Saquon Barkley is not going to have the load that he had last year. And yeah, we all love the 2,000-yard season and this and that, but we don't need Saquon Barkley carrying the ball 345 times. We need Saquon Barkley fresh at the end of the season when the Eagles make their run for the back-to-back. That's when we need Saquon Barkley. And if Tank Bigsby can carry the ball 8, 9, 10 times a game, I mean, sometimes it might be 3 or 4, sometimes it might be 12, but if he can do that and be productive as he was in Jacksonville. And let's face it, the Eagles have quite an offensive line. And with Jalen Hurts, he may even be able to up those numbers. I think that is a big win for the Philadelphia Eagles. So, Howie Roseman just simply doesn't sleep. The man does not sleep. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for checking it out. Really do appreciate it. Take a moment, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. I will talk to you in the next video. Go Birds.